comedy, funny jokes, like going for the laugh, like as the writers and as the director, are you guys ever thinking about like, oh, what genre are we, or we're not that type of comedy, or we're more indie? Does that ever cross your mind, or what do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Certainly keeping the tone consistent was something that we were always concerned with. You know, is this June? Is this too much? Yeah.
Tone is so hard, by the way. Like, Nick, you killed it at that, because that's really where the director can like sink or swim. So many movies I see or I've had little bit parts in where it's like everyone's in a different movie and it's weird and it doesn't play, and like that's what I'm so proud of this movie. Like, the tone is so consistent.
It was the tone being consistent by keeping you in every scene, that helps, because
Which
you're
I
kind of like the North Star.
Absolutely
so it's like,
hated.
Okay.
We were shooting.
I basically did that. We did that on purpose so that you just couldn't ever take a break, because
Yeah.
otherwise you'd lay down and we'd be done for the day. Yeah, but certain things like tonally, you know, I guess when you say hard comedy, I like to keep saying, well, this movie isn't The Hangover, because we made this very inexpensively and very quickly, and that generally means big physical stuff. I mean, if you might notice in the movie, like we kind of move around a lot, but nobody's really doing anything that physical. They're just talking. It's really just Esther just kind of talking at everybody, pissing them off. And we try to, you know, make it look fun and colorful and move it around. But
We also have kind of like prude taste. Like, we're like,
that's true.
things are not overly sexual ever in the movie, and things are not
Right. Our fart joke, even the fart joke, we were kind of debating.
yeah, and it's pretty grounded and not too crazy. I mean, I know it's silly, but I think that definitely it's not like the sexuality of a Trash Tuesday episode, that's for sure.
Can you talk about the will they, won't they with your brother?
Oh my God, Benji!
It's joking. It's a joke. Okay, another thing I really liked was the music was so good.
Yeah.
Like, I was tapping my foot so much, and I'm not super hip to new stuff, so like, how much of that was original? How much of it, like, what was the music process like? Because it was awesome, man.
It was a lot of music, so it was a lot of emails to friends begging for their music.
Nick used to direct music videos for Julian Casablancas and The Voids, and so he really used that relationship to hook us
I
up.
called that one in. I called that favor in finally. It took 5 years to call, but thank you, Julian, for this music, because he gave it to us all for nothing, way less than it was a lot of that. It's all new music. The only old stuff is in the pharmacy and the bar, so most of it, there's like 30 needle drops in there, but then there's also a lot of great original score composed by Alex Garangas on some great vintage synthesizers. So there's some of that too, and you might think they kind of blend in with each other.
Awesome. And then, what about, I find that anytime something's getting made, there's like a catastrophe that happens and you think everything's gonna go wrong and then everything works out. Did you guys have any of those, or not really?
I don't think we did. I think it was pretty smooth. We had an amazing crew. Our crew was we were very fortunate to get a lot of people who are excellent, on other productions, and I think a lot of it. And I'm gonna just kind of brag about Nick, but like, he's a very he knows what he wants, and I think when it comes to music, or it comes to crew, or it comes to actors, he knows what he wants, and he doesn't sort of waffle ever. And so I think it really helps because everyone's on the same page and we're all excited and happy to be there. And so I think we were pretty fortunate.
Yeah, no major.
There's one huge regret.
Oh yeah, there was one.
Wait, do you know what I'm gonna say?
Well,
No. What?
Well, I was gonna say Bobby. Like Bobby Lee, the first day was.
Did you guys enjoy Bobby Lee in the movie?
Yeah.
Can you please tell him that?
Yeah,
Can you guys all please DM Bobby?
Yeah, just say
on
you're
everything,
good.
because this guy just pretending he's not even in it.
He's like, I'm not used to being the straight guy. I need to be silly clown guy.
He still hasn't watched it yet.
Yeah. He's crazy.
But there was
we love him, but he's
there
crazy.
was tension between Nick and Bobby on the first
It was fun.
day.
Oh.
And I was scared. No, but the thing I was gonna say, like, there's a joke that we missed that I regret. I don't know if I know you'll remember once I say it, but like,
Oh,
And it was a Dave pitch, I think, that we
Yeah,
missed. And
Dave King, yeah.
Okay, so-
That's the father of the child.
Yes. So I know.
Dave King, give it up for Dave King.
Shout out Dave King.
He's making baby Esthers.
He was so helpful on set, and I was like, okay, so my fiance's gonna be there, and you know, it's like if you're the actress and then your like man is there, it seems like it's gonna be like, ew, get him out of here. But then every day everyone was like, is Dave coming back? Is Dave coming back?
No, he was the Esper.
I was like, why are you guys obsessed with Dave? But there was this pitch that he had that we fucking forgot to make happen just because it was
point this out to them?
Yes, it was a crazy day. But okay, so in the fantasy sequence where June, not Esther.
There's actually two. Okay, now there's two disasters that day. Now that you mention it,
Well, okay, what's
I know what the other one is. You go first.
Okay, so June is fantasizing about her future life with Owen, and he shows up from work, right? And they kiss, and she's like, honey, I'm home. Dave was like, he should be wearing the stocking over his head, like the yeah. Gets a laugh even just,
I know,
oh
no,
my God, we
I know,
fucked
it's
up.
stupid.
The movie is ruined.
Yeah, we realized it literally right after we shot.
Yeah.
The other thing, the other thing we wasted that day?
What?
$1,000 cinnamon roll. $1,000 cinnamon roll.
Just went to waste $1,000.
That's Hollywood.
That's a lot of money.
$1,000 cinnamon. It was the size of a table that she was supposed to chow down on it with the gummy baby.
It was really big. It would have.
It was there.
It would have killed
And
me.
I didn't even get to eat it or try it or anything.
Wait, why it was supposed to be like you're
Because
giving birth to a gummy bear and there's a cinnamon roll?
had more fantasy stuff. We shot all that fantasy stuff in one day, so there
We
was
just
more.
got cut.
We just didn't have time.
Yeah.
We were dead tired. I mean, you were really tired.
It was a hard day.
Yeah, we had more fantasy stuff. We didn't have time that day.
That makes sense because I love that fantasy scene and it's awesome. I mean, you're giving birth to a gummy bear. It's awesome. But as I was watching it, I was like, imagine executing this. Like you wrote it and then you're like, I can't believe I'm giving birth to a gummy bear right now. Like, what's this gonna be like? But it was super funny.
That was funny. So that was one of those moments on set where everybody was just kind of going, "What are we doing? What are we shooting?
Yeah.
Is this a real movie?"
Yeah, we're like, are we
What the hell?
sure about
This
this?
is weird. Everybody's just like, "Okay, go again on the gummy and the baby thing,
Yeah, I'm like, what?
pulling it by a thread."
And we kept saying to Esther, keep pretending like you're having a baby. And she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, Esther did not want to touch that slimy gummy, guys.
I really don't like
want to
getting
touch that
sticky.
gummy.
Yeah.
Wrote it. She wrote it. She wrote the scene.
And then she's
Wrote
like,
the scene, and she's like, I don't want to touch it. I'm like, it's
I'm
the
like,
baby.
ew,
You
it's a
have to touch the
baby.
baby.
Yucky.
All right, well, that's all the time we have. Do you guys want to say anything?
Is there any questions?
Oh, let's do one. I saw you first. What?
There's gonna be a sequel.
That is that my dad? my dad keeps saying, thank you.
And so does James. And so does your movie dad, James Remar, keeps pitching a
Both
TV
dads.
show.
My dad's like, people want to see what June's up to next. I'm like, Dad, you're 80 years old and you can't
Yes,
see.
June Squad, the show.
Supermarket August.
We have
It's
five,
about
we
your
have
baby.
5 minutes.
We have-
Speed round.
okay.
Any questions? Speed round.
Where did you guys shoot it at?
L.A. Oh, we shot it all in
All over
L.A.
LA,
Like in the
yeah.
here, not far from here.
Highland Park?
Yes,
Yeah.
Highland Park is the burger place. Jordy's, the exterior of Jordy's Pancake House is Little Tony's, right down the street right here.
That's why the opening shot is in a landscape from the Midwest and Bobby Lee's face instead.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't gonna,
yeah, we shot the pharmacy in Long Beach. We were in Torrance.
Yeah, so in and around LA.
Yeah.
Next question, next for anybody.
How difficult was fun to work with Bobby and something through there because he revealed that? Because I feel that's a really good thing for him to do and still get shit done.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys did a great job. And
Oh, you
it
mean,
was awesome.
you mean the thing that he revealed about the first day of shooting?
Yeah, right away.
yeah.
How many people know about Bobby Lee and the first day of shooting here? Okay, so you guys know that story. Esther?
What about it?
Well, he's asked how difficult it was working with Bobby Lee. I would say it was very fun. And fun. It was ton. I mean, Bobby, you can't hang out with Bobby and not have fun. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
constant fun.
he's hilarious and fun.
unless he
but
doesn't know his lines.
Yeah.
Then it's not that fun when you're making a movie
Yeah.
and there's a little bit of time to shoot it, and he doesn't know his lines.
Yeah.
That's when it's not fun. That's the only time.
You guys sent me the wrong script. No, we didn't, Bobby. We sent you the right script. Nice one.
It's the only single time it might not be fun.
Okay, I think we have time for one more question, then we really gotta go. You, dude. Yeah, you, yeah.
Who's the redheaded kid, and was he method acting?
Oh my goodness.
Why is he like the main star? Like everyone who watches this, like he really stands out. He was the only person who auditioned for the movie. Oh
Yeah.
no, we're talking about Jordy's son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were talking about the
he's not on it.
teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
Jordy's.
we shouldn't end on a dude. One more.
Jordy's twin son.
Right here.
That's such a good question. I need to ask the makeup artist. It was definitely a drugstore brand, but the makeup artist made a conscious decision that June was always going to have really glossy lips, which were
Nicole
not
Sanchez.
Nicole Sanchez, and it was not in style at the moment. But I feel like gloss is coming back, thank God. And also, if you notice in the scene, this is also in the trailer, where I had to do a close up of putting on lipstick, but I'm wearing lip gloss, and I'm like, no, this is gonna ruin the whole movie, but obviously no one cares.
Why didn't you tell me that?
You're a guy, I couldn't explain it to you. I just didn't feel like it. Let's do one more
That's
question.
like
One more question right here.
Did you design your outfits?
Say that again?
Did you make your outfits?
No, I didn't make my outfits. We had an amazing costume designer, and she kind of picked everything, and we did it together. You know, my favorite outfit is that outfit I'm in most of the movie, the skirt with the red shirt. I love that, it's like a little boy's vintage T-shirt. Is that all we have time for?
Can I just ask really quick? Are there any Grandma's Boy fans here? Yeah. Trash Tuesdays fans? Bill Burr fans? Cool.
What about Alone Together fans?
Alone Together fans, yeah. Benji fans? Yeah.
Oh
Comedy
my
Central
God.
fans, thank you.
All right.